it's a hype. It's really not worth what people think it is, and the pump is being manipulated. Yesterday, we got the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man comic number 4, and what an amazing cover. Just look at it. You think this comic is not going to pump once we're able to display comics in the showroom? Of course it will. I actually seen people downplay the first issue, talking about it's a hype. It's really not worth what people think it is, and the pump is being manipulated. But these people have no clue what they're talking about. They probably never heard of Todd until the Batman statue on VEVE. But we're not talking about issue number 1 today. We're talking about issue number 4. I was scrolling through the market and I noticed this comic was sitting at 2 gems. Even if this comic flops during the next bull run, it can easily hit 20 to 30 gems. Not financial advice, but just wait until we get a wave of comic collectors and people that actually understand who Todd McFarlane is. I mean, look at this cover. Spider-Man versus the Lizard. The color, the details, the perspective, the yellow in the candles, the smoke. There's so much movement and it's so attractive that I'm going to jump out the window and say that this can potentially be my favorite cover in the series. So when I saw the comic book at 2 gems, I went off and I got myself 10 of them and I only paid 18 gems. Yeah, I know. How is that even possible? Well, while I was refreshing the page, I noticed that people kept posting it at 0.50 gems. That's right, 50 cents.
You win.
At first, I thought it was an accident, and then it happened again. So I got lucky and I bought both of them. I'm sure most of you don't read the comic or even open it, but I encourage you to do so. Let's take a look at some of these panels. This is page 4 and page 5. So when you open the comic, it makes one panel. This girl's face splitting in half. Look at her hair. The curls, the way they flow, really fresh, really smooth. I love it. The lavender background, the line work, it brings a lot of energy into the center of the page. You got the lizard, his cloak or his jacket or whatever he's wearing. It almost reminds me of a Spawn-like character. His hands, the rips on the Spider-Man's gloves. It looks so fresh, the amount of detail. And look at this page. You got this guy's missing an eye. He's missing half his face. Guys, this is fresh. So this is page 6 and page 7. Look at this first page. It's so emotional, right? So dramatic. You got Spider-Man. It looks scary. It looks deep. It looks dark. And that's what Marvel's problem was with Todd McFarlane, right? That he was too dark. He was too... This story is crazy because a lot of it is psychological. And a lot of comic book people, they weren't doing that type of shit. They were really being family friendly. So Marvel had an issue with this because they knew that Spider-Man had to be likable, right? He had to be likable to the children. And this type of art is scary. I mean... And look at how creative Todd McFarlane is. The framing of the page, usually people use squares or rectangles. He uses spider webs. So fresh. Okay, page 14. Really dope. Look at the first picture right there. We got Spider-Man and the lizard facing off. And look at the lizard's mouth. Oh, so Venom-like. Todd McFarlane is so legendary. Yep, it's official. You're going to regret selling your comic books at 2 gems. But hey, it's all good. I see the value and I'm sure that in due time, so will you. I'm excited for today's comic, issue number 5, dropping in about 2 hours. I will definitely be going for it in hopes of getting that secret rare. Probably the best looking secret rare in the series. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. But what do I know? I'm just a collector and I'm going to take a deep breath on the count of 3 to collect myself. 1, 2, 3. Did you guys take a deep breath? Let's do that on the count of 3, y'all. Come on, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, if you guys are excited about VEVE, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you would like to be friends on VEVE, look up Yucky Charmer mint number 0411, listed at 9 million gems.